Welcome to part 2 of the admin overview. This one will be covering our download section. Now the download section is where you get to place downloads of maybe much needed material. It can be anything from where people can download documents to software to anything that might be needed or might be specific to either your business, club, or anything else. For example, you can have where people download coupons, then when they come to your event, the winning coupon wins a prize of some type, but that gives them that interaction with your website. Now here, the very first thing as far as that you'll notice with your downloads is one where you can clean download votes. What download votes are is basically if there's a download that's popular, your members get to vote on it. And at times, depending, you'll need to maybe once a month to clean that out and just to get a fresh perspective to see if it's a download that you should keep up again for the month after. Next, you'll see where it says Broken Downloads Reports. This is where, in the website itself, in doing maintenance and checking through on its links, if for some reason that download isn't there anymore, it'll report to you that it is a broken link that you can go ahead and inspect to see if maybe there's a possibility that that download has moved. The next is Download Modification Request, where at times, because a download has moved or something, or maybe one of your members has reported it. And the last thing is where it's validate downloads, where basically all that you're doing is having the website itself validate that the link is good to go ahead and get that download. Now you'll see where it has add a main category. Again, for most everything that you do on your website and putting into content or anything that people are going to see and read, it's first going to be put into a type of category that people can click on and then find all the related subjects there. Now what we're going to do is actually create a download and create a category for it. And what it is going to be a link to download the new Second Life viewer. So what we're going to put in for the category is Second Life. And then underneath you'll see where it has description, and I'm just going to put in the new viewer, just to keep it simple. You might want to put in something like 1.2.0.89765 to make sure that the newest one is there and that people realize it is the newest one. Again, because this is a text area, you can't make it bold, italic, underline it. Like for instance, with the newer version being the 1.20, I might put it as being bold and underlined. Then other things, of course, is left, right, or center for your alignment, bullet list. You can create a link here as well, or you can put in your own HTML code, but for now we're just going to add that as it is. And now we have the category of Second Life for downloads. Now the next thing that we're going to add is a subcategory, because under one category there can be any number of subcategories just to make it specific. So I'm going to put in here new viewers. And again, for a description, the latest viewer via Second Life. And again, being that it's a text area, we can, of course, adjust it as we have seen all along. I can go ahead and add that. And then the last thing is we scroll down even further after adding. Now, very important, you want to, as you fill in each one before you go through to the next one, to go ahead and add through. because if you fill them all in once and then you just click add on one, it's not going to add it to the other two. You're going to see where that becomes erased and you're going to have to fill it all in again. So it's much better that you just go through and put in at one time what you're looking for. Now you have where it says add new download. For me, again, it's the Second Life viewer. And you'll see here where it has a link to the file. Now I have gone ahead and taken the time. Now the way that you can get links to the files is very simple. In my case, it was simply going to the Second Life website, going to their download page, and going to their download page, I just simply went and right-clicked and had it copy the link for me. And now I can put that link here. And as you can see where it has the link where if you were at Second Life and clicked it, that is where it would take you. Under categories, you see where I've already put in Second Life, and I'm going to put it in where it's Second Life New Viewers. And for a description, I'm just going to simply put in, if you had problems logging in, please try this download. And here I'm going to put in the author, which is me, Xanon Javelin. My email I'm going to put in is going to be my regular email, so if somebody wants to email me and ask me questions about it, if they're having maybe installation problems or so forth, they can. The file size is 35 megabytes. And the version, as I said, we're going to say that it's 1.20.89. The home page for where this download link was secondlife.com. Here we're just going to start the hits for it at 0. And now we're going to go ahead and add this URL. Now the new download has been added to the database, and when we go to the downloads installation, we can see where there is one download that's there. We can go ahead and continue to add downloads if we want to, but instead what we're going to do is go over through in our modules to the download area to see and make sure that it's there. The one thing that you'll notice is that as far as for the inactive modules where before you saw content, encyclopedia, FAQ, and so forth, is now no longer inactive. We have started where we move them to the active list so that now any regular person coming to our website that is not an administrator will see these links to be able to go to these areas now. Whereas in before, where we had created that content that we couldn't get through if we were just a normal viewer because we didn't want the regular viewing public to see it because we didn't have anything there. Now that we have something there, we've made it active so that people can reach it. The next one we wanted to look at was our downloads, just to make sure. Here you see where it has the downloads main category, which is Second Life, the new viewer. You see where I put it in bold and underlined it. I have it under new viewers. When I click on either that or Second Life, you'll see where it has the Second Life viewer description. If you had problems logging in, please try the download. It has the version number, the file size. It actually will show how many people tried to download it. People can go to the home page of Second Life. They can rate this as far as this being a source. They can report the broken link. They can even click to get more details of this. When they click on that Second Life viewer, you'll see here where on my browser it shows that it is actually going to try to download the file for me. And that is how you very simply go ahead and put download links to download, again, software, pictures, this, that, the other, that you may have stored in a web server or anything of this nature to go through. And that is downloads.